Today I have 46 different smart ideas for your kids who are stuck at home right now. Some of these are simple, some of them are complex, but all of them are for your children. There is nothing like a battle between smart vacuums and toys. Now, you do have to keep your kids from actually putting their hands under these things, so you want to talk to them before you start this. You want to think about which kid, but it is a lot of fun to set down a couple of smart vacuums or just one within a guarded area and let kids go to town with their toys. Something that you might be surprised by is how good kids are at setting up smart home gear. Now, this is an extra couple of steps in every process, so this can actually give them a lot of time working on something. And you get extra points if you're like me and get your kids to film it with a small GoPro or a small cell phone, smartphone. They can actually film the whole process, and they will have a ton of fun walking through the application, getting this all set up and learning how it works. Not only that, if you install it in a space that is theirs, they're going to enjoy that process even more and want to do more of it. So this is a great way to get them into an understanding of some of the more technical applications that you and I work with on a daily basis.
Record the light.
I am. Now you're making it less bright. Yeah, bring it down. There you go. Here it goes. Ready? Takes a second, hey? A great new product for an easy installation that kids can help with is the Wyze Lock. Now, this is a great and simple project that you can do with your kids. Upgrade a door lock in your home, and again, it's really, really simple, and my kid was able to do a lot of this with me. Kids will absolutely love the Hue Melodi application that you can use to synchronize your lights to music playing in your smart home. So you can start a bunch of different speakers or one speaker, set your smartphone next to it, and you can choose the different colors, the brightness, and the different lights that you want to have go throughout your house and synchronize to your music. This is a lot of fun, and kids will really enjoy the dance party you put on for them. Next up is an application called Hue Manic, and there's a number of different effects, including fireplaces, thunderstorms, and a ton other stuff. Now, you might end up going pro after you try this for a bit. Rap for me.
Jackie Robinson, wearing jersey 42. His number was retired, but his stats just grew. All human beings deserve our respect.
Brain Games is another application that you can sync with your Philips Hue devices. And if you guys remember from your childhood playing Simon, well, this is basically Simon. And there's actually 3 different game modes, but I'm talking about that one because I remember playing that. Access Mars was put on by NASA here. This is just a website you can go to. Your child would learn all about this, but they can also actually explore the surface of Mars as well as the rover, the Curiosity rover itself. So there's a ton to do here. It's a great thing to set them up on a computer and just have them go throughout Mars. Flip a coin.
It's heads.
Flip a coin.
Flipping. It's tails.
Roll a dice.
I rolled a 6-sided die and got 2.
Help me wash my hands.
Wash, wash, wash your hands for 40 seconds, please. We're having fun, we're almost done. Now let's get you a towel.
Kids need to get physical, and creating a routine with either Google or Amazon is really easy. To set up a number of lights, change your fan, which I'm using SwitchBot to turn on and off my fan, change the thermostat to a different temperature so that you're not getting overheated, start some music, and give yourself a really great workout with your child. Maybe you don't have a home gym, but you can start yoga time with either a routine or a simple command to play a specific video, and I'll leave that link down below. But this video is a really great 30-minute yoga routine for kids.
Yoga, stories and fun, and crossing our legs, and bringing our hands together at our hearts.
Open animal workout.
Okay, here's animal workout.
Welcome to Animal Workout, where you are no longer a human, but an animal. Stomp those feet while the music plays.
Watch.WWE.com, and I mean, I grew up with wrestling, and there is some good stuff that you can play for kids. Once you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can actually set up Apple HomeKit. Again, connect to Philips Hue lights or a number of different systems, and you can give that to your child to let them just play with the different lights. You would be surprised how long they will do that for. Now, you can also create very simple automations where one light turning on would turn on something else, or one device would turn on something else. You can see me doing that, but this is very easy for you to set up. And in that moment, a child will learn about automation. Bark like a dog.
This is a dog.
Another animal sound.
This is an American robin.
Now, I think it's very important for kids to read, and I think a little bit of structure in your day is great. So go ahead and create a routine that simply tells your child on their smart display or smart speaker that it is time to pick up a book. Another great option is to read with them, and there's a number of different books that you can do this with. What happens is, as you're reading these books, and they are specific ones that you have to buy, so I'll leave some of the links down below, but once you've bought those, then you can go ahead, you're reading them, and as you're reading them, sound effects are coming through your Google Assistant, either smart speaker or smart display. Start read along with Frozen.
Frozen, you got it. For this to work, the microphone will be on as long as you're reading, but you can stop read along anytime. Here comes the music. Start reading when you're ready.
The king and queen rushed both girls to the mystical trolls in the mountains. Read one of my audiobooks.
Resuming the call of the wild.
Again from its brumal sleep, wakens the feline strain.
Read my book, The Tale of Peter Rabbit.
The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. Read by Nathan John. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits.
Amazon's skill called The Magic Door is actually really excellent for what is basically a choose-your-own-adventure storybook.
Another leads to the sea. The last is a spooky path into the dark forest. Would you like to go to the mountains, to the sea, or to the dark forest?
The dark forest.
Okay, follow me on a path of fallen leaves.
Having a smart home button and a smart home system like Samsung SmartThings gives you the opportunity to create scenes and then execute those scenes with the push of a button. So it is very simple to create automations that use a button press to execute a number of things, and kids absolutely love seeing the activity after they have pressed a button. So go ahead, create a specialized routine. You can do this with Amazon's voice assistant as well, and any of the Echo buttons in their system. Now, Flic also has some great buttons that you can trigger things like speakers, change lighting, play sounds, and do a ton more there. And when you hand kids a bunch of buttons to play with, you know it's going to get used, and your smart home devices can handle this kind of fun. Show me a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. Cooking and baking in the kitchen is so important, and the Google Smart Displays are so good for showing you different recipes and then walking you through those recipes. Now, you can also go and get an Instant Pot with Wi-Fi connectivity, and I can tell you that this is really easy cooking. The only thing you got to watch is when you are releasing the steam. That's kind of the only real safety critical moment in the whole process, but you can have a lot of great things cooked with kids, and they can see great food come out of an Instant Pot in a very easy way. And being a guy myself, I know I can create great food with my child, and he loves every moment of this when we're doing it together. Open lemonade stand. You should remember Amazon's lemonade stand game from a number of different platforms when you were a kid. This is a game that teaches just a little bit about economics.
Lemonade. At the moment, it's windy and cold with a few clouds. The forecast is a fair chance it will be warm without a cloud in sight. The cost of a cup of lemonade is 15 cents. How many cups of lemonade do you want to make?
10.
You have $3.50 left.
Of course, you're going to want to call friends and family, and Google Duo is easily the best tool for this. You can actually, as of this week, call up to 12 different people, or you can use a smart display to make a voice or a video call as well. Who farted?
It wasn't me.
The Amazon Future Engineers and the Coders program here is absolutely amazing, and I had my 7-year-old building code one component at a time on a PC. You can use a number of different platforms, but this is an amazing opportunity for you to start to teach your child a little bit about coding without them thinking they're really doing it. Now, it does take some reading, so you might have to help your child out, but I can say the success of some of the more complicated things was amazing to see. Open Amazon Storytime. Amazon Storytime is an absolutely amazing service. You can go ahead and ask for that, and your kids will be able to pick from different themes of different stories.
I'm gonna make lunch for Mom. Something hot to make her sore throat feel better.
When it's time to go to bed, you can set up a number of different devices in their smart bedroom and create a whole routine for them to go to bed. Now, I'm turning on all kinds of different lighting. I'm making them lower in terms of their brightness. I'm changing colors, or I'm turning on something called the flow mode with my Yi light. Now, I also turn on a humidifier at this point for my child, and we start to play those audiobooks that we talked about. So there's a ton you can do with one little routine, and you can simply have them trigger it, or you can trigger it for them. Start Chompers. Chompers is a great skill for getting kids through the bedtime teeth brushing routine. So you can go ahead and when they wake up, turn this on, and you can also turn it on when they go to sleep.
It's Holidays Week, and tonight we've got more hilarious holiday jokes to get you giggling. Here's your first one. What is a frog's favorite holiday?
What is it?
Leap Day.
Open Sleep Superpower. And if they need a little bit of help to go to sleep, it doesn't hurt to play Sleep Superpower. This gives you a solid 10 minutes with every one of their
Lie
missions.
down on your back and get comfortable, with your legs flat on the bed and your arms by your sides.
Now, there are massive lists of funny questions out there, and I'm going to leave a couple of links down below to them, but here's just a few of the ones that you can go and ask your voice assistants. Make me a sandwich.
Okay, you're a sandwich.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
There are millions of search results for that, which is a lot of chickens. You'd think they'd carpool.
More cowbell.
Sounds like you've got the fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Do you have feelings?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually feeling something, or if it's all just programmed. It's confusing. Hey, that's an emotion.
Where do babies come from?
It has to do with birds and bees. And, you see, when two people are... Actually, maybe a parent might know.
Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets. I used to have a few bugs, but they kept getting squashed.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I've never met him, but I do know his sister, Madame Macaroon. She's a little bit nutty, but sweet.
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Tell me a dinosaur joke.
What do you call a dinosaur who's the life of the party?
Dynamite!
Tell me a space joke.
Why was the planet wearing suspenders? Because it didn't have an asteroid belt.
Speaking of Wyze, their time lapse on their cameras is absolutely amazing, and you can see just a couple of examples. All you have to have is a Wyze cam and an SD card, and you can see plants and things like the sun moving across the sky in a really fast timeline. These things are amazing. Kids love this. Noodle is absolutely an amazing YouTube channel, but they also have an application for your tablets. Now, there is a ton of high activity videos that get kids up and moving about. Toontastic is a fantastic application for kids to go and create their own short stories using simple animations and simple characters. Brain Pop Jr. is a fantastic application as well, with a ton of features, but always a movie of the week for kids to watch.
I came in second place, Moby.
The Collisions game can be brought up on any web browser, and it teaches children how to create atoms or what is within atoms in their home. A tour of the Great Wall of China is obviously something that is amazing for people to go on physically, but you can do it on the web as well on the official site for the Great Wall of China. Open Math Facts. Amazon's Math Facts skill is a great one for just a little bit of practice around mathematics.
What is 0 divided by 1?
0.
What is 60 plus 58?
Too hard again. Talk to Pikachu. The Google Home Talk to Pikachu skill is one of my child's favorites.
Pika! Pikachu!
Use Thunderbolt.
Pikachu!
It's my birthday.
Pika, 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 Pika.
Tell me a story.
Pikachu, 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 Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pika, Pikachu.
You can, of course, cast to any Google Smart Display, so get all those movie applications in. But another thing that's really great is to set up speaker pairs in stereo pairs, either Google Home or Amazon in their home theater system. And again, this is something your children can go through with you that is very easy in terms of a setup, but creates a lot of fun in terms of the sound experience. And this last thing is easily the hardest to do, and that's why I saved it for the last thing. Now, your motion sensors that you have throughout your home, you could have Echo Flexes, you could have Samsung Smart Things, motion sensors, you could have motion sensors from a number of different platforms. But what's really fun for kids is a spy game based off of these motion sensors. So you'll want to remove a bunch of these, put them into one room, and then as they are triggered, that's when the motion sensor or the camera or whatever you want to use has seen your spy, your little spy. And this is going to take you some time to set up. A couple of tips or tricks for you to make this a little bit easier or a little bit harder depending on the age of your child. Set up some barriers so that they can hide behind them, and then also angle the sensors a little bit away or towards the area depending on the difficulty you want. There are 46 different ideas in that video, and we would like it if you would share this with your family and friends so they can get through this time. It really helps automate your life. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more smart home ideas. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and of course, don't hate, automate.